Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Gito Rebel here, back with another fitness video. And in today's video, man, oh man, I finally took the time to sit down to watch the notorious documentary of 2017 called What the Health. If you haven't seen this particular documentary yet, you can watch it on Netflix. You might want to check it out. It's pretty much talking about the dangers of a meat-based diet, something that is pretty much the diet of us here in the United States of America, and how it is very detrimental to us and how it could cause various diseases. In addition to also promoting and talking about how a plant-based diet is the type of diet that we should all be living by. Pretty much to work with our bodies so, we don't catch these diseases and all that stuff. In this first, I'm going to actually make a couple videos about this, a few videos about it, talking about, my thoughts, my opinions, especially some of the stuff that they said in the video, said in the documentary, I mean. But this one, I'm going to actually just give my initial reactions to it. So first off, I heard so much stuff from it. I've been told by many people that I should check it out. My supervisor at my job that I work at told me, like, yo, you need to check this out. I've had other friends, other people that I know that was aware of the documentary that I watched it before said, yeah, it's intense. You can read comments online of people saying, oh, man, afterwards I can't eat meat anymore. I have to cut it out, this, that, and the third. People saying, as if I was reading a lot of comments online, to be honest with you, like through Facebook, YouTube, and people just scared, talking about I can't eat meat anymore. They were like just genuinely terrified. And for me, going into watching this documentary, I for the most part was thinking to myself, the worst that you could tell me is what I've been eating is killing me. That's pretty much all you can tell me, which I could easily guess that, especially being in America and how so much food is processed. There's so much chemicals and other things that are in our foods that we should not be ingesting. Since I know that a lot of our food contains that stuff, even with myself, who I try to eat mainly organic and natural foods, I know that I've been ingesting some of the bad food. So going into it, I wasn't going there blinded of what could possibly be going on, but I was like, okay, let's check it out and see, what it was about. So, like I said, my initial reaction, I think it had some really good key points that I definitely agree with. There are some other key points that I'm also kind of question a little bit. For me personally, I think I would want to do a little bit more research myself to understand the studies behind why certain foods are not good for you and stuff like that. But I think the documentary was very powerful in this sense. I will say this though, I do think it is a bias-based film. It definitely promotes veganism to an extreme. Not to say that veganism is bad, which I personally think it's awesome. I think it's a great diet that I don't see any type of, based off of what I know about it and people that I know who are vegans or who have tried to go vegan. There's nothing about that diet that has personally made me think that, oh, you shouldn't do it because of these ramifications. All I hear is nothing but good things about it. But I do have to say that the film is biased in that sense. So if you are going and watching, please understand that it's going to be heavily leaning towards veganism and pretty much so you need to go vegan. But yeah, like I said, that's my initial reaction to it. Like I said, I'm not going to get into like the deep parts about the documentary in this video. In the next video, I will do that. But yeah, I wasn't as terrified. I wasn't like surprised when the movie ended. I was thinking, interesting. There was some stuff in that documentary that I wasn't aware of, and I think that everybody should take a look at this video, take a look at this documentary and check it out, because it may have some, it'll teach you some things that you would need to know. It does speak highly about some of the chemicals that we do see in all the foods that we eat, strictly not just from processed meats, but also in regards to organic and natural marked like poultry and other meats. And then, same thing with fish, stuff like that. So if you're not really aware of what can possibly be in like meat products, dairy products as well, and then also, you know, what you get from plant-based diets. You should definitely check it out because it's a really good documentary to watch and to learn a little bit more. But yeah, guys, that was my initial reaction upon watching that documentary. In the next video, I'm gonna come back and talk about some key things that I took from the video that I think should be, you know, we should all think about and talk about. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment what you thought. Did you watch the What the Health documentary, and what is your opinions about it? Do you think it's like, oh snap, you were terrified, or were you just like me going into it like, well, you're pretty much going to tell me that everything I'm eating is going to be the death of me, so you know, you can't really scare me. All I can do is like listen and try to learn stuff like that. And also, please subscribe to stay up to date on the fitness related videos that I put up on the channel. And yeah, so until next time, when I come back and talk about some specifics about the video, you know what? Peace out. Bro out.